Yes, sir. So, bros, we're going to cover this situation that took place with Terrell Owens not too long ago, but Terrell Owens had a run in with a Karen. Hey, yo, shout out to the woman whose name is actually Karen and they're just minding their business, but they get dragged through the mud, Karen this, Karen that, because of miscellaneous females like this chick right here. They get exposed for their outlandish behavior and they get exposed on video for public consumption. But it is what it is. Are Karens a big deal? Of course they are. And let me be real with you for a quick second. Karens don't just come as Caucasians. They come in all persuasions. Whatever your preference might be, Karens come in that hue. Let's be honest. They all weaponize the police when they get a chance against a black man, when they feel threatened, when they want to attack them, when they want you to feel pain. The list goes on. And that's why this video involving T.O. for public consumption is very necessary, because it points out the fact that a good amount of brothers already know, and that's just that we cannot believe all women. We just can't do that. Let's be honest, let's be real. Wrongful convictions, allegations, accusations, and even worse, people have lost their lives because they believe all women. So people really need to pump the brakes when they want to talk about Emmett Till and situations like that, because I don't see anybody abducting Terrell Owens in the near future, knock on wood. But Terrell Owens got a wake-up call because he just came to the realization that these Beckys, Karens, whatever you want to call them, these Caucasian females that he was checking for when he was in the league, they're not checking for you no more, bro. But people like T.O. and people with status, they feel like they're entitled to be treated differently just because they used to play on your favorite football team or they have some status. The list goes on. And that's just not going to be the case, bros. But with T.O. being a liberal-minded dude, he's going to feel like everybody is supposed to cater to his feelings. Say something that he's in support of. Say something that he's going to like. And that's not going to be the case, bros. Take it for what it is with how these people feel about you. Of course, Karens are a big deal because they all will use the police force against you, bros, whenever they get the chance. They could talk about defund the police all they want, but they will call 911 on the drop of a dime. Let's be honest and let's be real. T.O. had a run-in with some Caucasian chick in his neighborhood. The police were called, but he recorded the whole situation, and that's why I said that was a good thing. Bros, we in a day and age to where damn near everything needs to be documented. With the girl that you're dealing with, and the list goes on. You might have a promising future. You might have some bitter chick that might want to make you pay just because you're not with her, just because you might have did her dirty, quote-unquote, in the university, whatever it may be. Document those text messages, document the phone calls, voicemails, emails, whatever it may be, because you might have a chick that might try to flip the script on you and accuse you of something, shed crocodile tears when the police show up, and you might get arrested. But let's check it out, though, because this is a serious matter and whatnot, but it just sucks that people have to go through something the long and hard way for them to actually realize what time it is.
NFL Hall of Famer Terrell Owens, he's speaking out first right here to GMA about a heated argument he had with a woman in his neighborhood. It's all caught on camera. TJ Holmes is here with the story on this. This video is something.
It's something because you hear her accuse Owens of harassing her and coming after her. His other offense, according to her, that you hear her say clearly, and I quote, "You're a black man approaching a white woman."
That's the quote that got a lot of people butthurt. And I'm sitting here as to why, and I'm sitting here asking myself, why would so many people be offended of that? What other way is she supposed to be viewing you? Let's be honest and let's be real, bros. T.O. is about 6'3", 6'4", 200 and something pounds. Doesn't matter the time of the day. I wouldn't want this dude approaching me neither, because now I got to get ready for something to go down. Got some little Caucasian female that told you to stop speeding and you want to get out the car and have an altercation, have a dispute before the cops came. You know what I'm saying? But this lady basically just stated the obvious. You are a black man approaching a white woman. Basically, know your place. You should know better. The list goes on. Is she messed up for thinking like that? Is she messed up for having those words coming out of her mouth? That's up for debate. Should you care? Not so much. But you should do what you have to do so you can see the next day. Don't escalate the situation. What this lady did not understand is that T.O. loves the drama, loves the attention, and he's here for all of it. Let's be honest.
He says that's when it goes from being something heated, exchange, as you say, to something potentially dangerous, and he wants her held accountable.
He got out of his car and started harassing me. He put his car in park.
Right, because you're going to yell at me and telling me I'm almost hit you, and I didn't.
But you didn't have to get out of your car.
NFL.
This woman is so stupid that she says he put his car in park. What else is he supposed to do when he's about to get out the car and go to his mailbox? But I guess she was just expecting to just talk her shit, be the Caucasian female that polices the neighborhood, telling everybody to slow down with the silly hand gestures and whatnot, and they're just going to go about their business because you know they're entitled because they feel like this is their land. But then on the flip side, you got people talking about Emmett Till. They're talking about this is a very serious situation. And of course it is, because a good amount of people's lives have been affected because of false accusations and wrongful convictions because of people like this. But why are you trying to raise awareness to these same Caucasian females? Why are you trying to hold hands and hug the same females that don't give a damn about you, bros? You really have to wake up out here. All of the BLM chants, all of the marches with these same Caucasian females, they are showing you exactly how they feel about you. They're only there for guilt. They really don't care about you. So people really just need to take things for what it is. Maybe you do need to do something so these women can be held accountable for false accusations, because a good amount of these people just skate off scotch-free. No charges whatsoever. And that's a major problem, to where you could call the cops on somebody, mess up their life, and nothing happens to that female. But what's to blame? Is it her, or is it the society that puts the battery in their back because they are fully aware that majority of the public are going to have to believe what she says because she's a woman?
Hall of Famer Terrell Owens wants people to see this video he recorded of a heated exchange between him and his Florida neighbor.
He ran the stop sign.
Well, there is no stop sign. What are you talking about?
Owens, a longtime NFL star receiver with the Niners, Eagles, and Cowboys, was accused by a neighbor of speeding, nearly hitting her, and harassment.
You put your car in park and you came after me.
First of all, I didn't come at you.
Yes, you did.
Owens keeps his camera rolling as their back and forth continues with an officer on scene. And then the woman makes this statement.
A black man approaching a white woman.
Like I said, this could have turned really bad. Like I said, I don't know where it could have gone had the police come in and they basically took her word for something, that she said that I didn't do or what have you. Like I said, we've seen it a number of other times as well.
Owens spoke
I understand that, Terrell, but my question to you would be this, bro. Could this have been avoided? Did you actually get out the car to approach her to tell her that there's no stop sign, you wasn't speeding, you're going to your mailbox or whatever it may be? She's fully aware of who you are. Maybe she's just miserable with her life. Tell her to eat a meat and keep it pushing. But because you want to have some type of altercation, of course it can escalate. Of course you're going to be the perpetrator, bro. You're the enemy in all situations. Unless you got witnesses, which you did, because it's your neighborhood, then things can go one way. But we just got to pump the brakes, and we always got to realize, could this have been avoided?
lead a GMA overnight about the incident and that racially charged statement.
If the roles were reversed, I'd probably be in jail or something to that magnitude right now, honestly. And just the statement that
I don't even want to say that, bro. And that's just you being over dramatic, because you're trying to say that you could have gone to jail in your neighborhood because you're arguing over you speeding in the neighborhood, running a stop sign, nearly hitting some Caucasian female riding a bicycle, when we already know that she's not playing with the full deck. And this is why I try to say you cannot believe all women, bros. We don't need video proof to understand that statement.
he made, obviously, that came out of her mouth, the comments exactly was a black man approaching a white woman. I think that kind of says what you want to know, you know what I mean, about the situation.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Do you have your ID?
I've seen it. Yes, I've seen it, but this is firsthand.
Owens is now pushing for the woman to face consequences, retweeting this petition calling for her to face jail time for making a false police report. Owens believes accountability is important here in the wake of other recent high-profile incidents of police being called.
Ain't it funny that the man who never held himself accountable his entire NFL career and beyond is looking to hold somebody else accountable? I just find that ironic. You just see how the cards played out? But I'm not trying to poo-poo this situation because this is just a salty situation for any brother to go through. Let's be honest. You don't want to go through this. A lot of people can't stand people like this. But then I have to ask, why are you trying to raise their awareness in situations that involve you and people that look like you?
On black Americans under dubious pretexts for doing mundane things, from walking, napping, sitting at a Starbucks, even bird watching.
I'm being threatened by a man in the ramble. Please send the cop to me.
Now, this goofball right here, she deserves everything. Not saying that the other chick doesn't deserve anything. Of course she does. But this chick right here, bros, this is why everything needs to be documented when you're dealing with these lunatics, bros. Miserable with their lives, you're minding your business, and they want you to suffer for what reason? So that's why you should document everything if you got the chance. You should have a camera in your car, truck, whatever it may be. You have to have everything so you can cover your tracks, bros. You can only worry about yourself. The only person that got you is yourself.
In that infamous case of the Central Park birdwatcher, that woman was charged for filing a false police report. Owens says he's grateful for how police handled his situation.
Honestly, I want to commend the Broward, police, those policemen that came up, because this could have been, this could have gone totally left had they not come in and handled the situation the right way.
We did reach out to the woman in this incident, and we did not hear back from her. Of course, we don't know what happened before the video started rolling, but a lot of people look at this. Two neighbors get into it. Somebody says something stupid. Everybody move on. Others will look at this and are immediately reminded of a deep and difficult history in this country, documented history, of African Americans suffering bodily injury or death because of false accusations made by members of the white community. And we think that's so far in our past. What just happened a few months ago? Biden signed the Emmett Till anti-lynching law. This year.
No doubt. And that pretty much sums it up. Yeah, Joe Biden signed the anti-lynching bill. But what has he done ever since then, bros? We already understand there's a deep-rooted history in here. But then on the flip side, you have liberals like T.O., and the list goes on, that are trying to raise awareness to these people that are attached to the deep-rooted history of hatred. So which way do you think that is going to go? Is it going to go left or is it going to go right? Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? T.O. just got a wake-up call because for some odd reason, he's not fully aware of the history of this country. You know what I'm saying? They want to hold hands with these Caucasians in marches and protests, yell Breonna Taylor and George Floyd, because we're supposed to all come together in this Western world. But we got to understand that not everybody is trying to be your friend, and that's okay, bros. We should be excited. We should be excited when somebody lets us know how they really feel about us. You feel me? But so many people are just used to being around fake people. And T.O., he probably was one of them. Because like I said before, he's never held himself accountable, not one day in his entire career while he was playing in the NFL. That's why he was going from team to team to team to team to team, blaming the quarterback, blaming this, blaming that. But now he's on the outside. Now he's more in tune with the regular brother trying to make it happen on a day-to-day basis. Now you might go through something, which he did. Neighbors get into arguments all the time. But now just because she said you're a black man approaching a white woman, now it feels like somebody pushed a button because it's a red alert. Bros, you should already know that out the gate. But it is what it is, man. It's enough of that. I'm out.